with Alison Jagger years ago, they're still there in a lot of gender theory classes, which is the patriarchy. It's not enough to have some legal reforms. It's not enough to change laws, or as some feminists like to say, it's not enough to just add women and stir. That will not bring equality, because they think that every major institution in the society bears the impress of patriarchy. You know, religion and literature, psychology, it's all created by man. And you know, so they're calling for a much more radical systemic change. So equity feminism is just thought to be too weak. So it's both elitist and it's weak. Now, how do I respond to that? Well, first of all, this idea that it only represents the interests of elite women, I don't understand how they can say that when equity feminism has been one of the most successful social movements of all time. It has liberated women, and it continues to liberate women around the world. If you give women legal equality, educational equality, if you knock down laws that just put arbitrary barriers and give them the same opportunities as men, I mean, that's what they did. The feminist foremothers of the first wave, despite their personal limitations, and they did have limitations, and they get slammed because Elizabeth Cady Stanton, one of the great suffragists, she was she wanted the women's vote so badly that after the Civil War there was a big break, because so the freed slaves, the men were going to get the vote, but women weren't going to get it. And she did not want the 15th Amendment to go through. She was opposed to it. She wanted to wait until it was a vote for all. And she said dreadful things. She was a very headstrong and kind of confrontational. And she was a great woman, but she had serious limitations. And so the suffrage movement was split. And part of it went with her and to her organization, and then the other suffragists were shocked by what she did. And so the movement split. So half of the movement was in favor of the 15th Amendment and was horrified by her. But yet in most of the textbooks I read, they only talk about, they just say, oh, the suffrage movement was racist. It was so much more than that. And despite its limitations, this is a movement that fought to give women the vote, to get women educated. These are universal human ideals. These are not rights of middle-class women or American women or even just Western women. The women around the world are struggling for these rights. The right to life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, it encompasses everyone.